Why is public speaking so hard? Let's be real in this episode for a minute and let's have a frank conversation because I help a lot of people with public speaking. That's what I do. I'm a public speaking coach. And I've been speaking on stages for 20 years. And in myself and in the people that I coach and help and in the interactions I have with people in, doing this in comments on YouTube and on LinkedIn and other places I interact with people, public speaking is hard. It's hard to get on stage. It's hard to stand up at work meetings or lead teams. It's hard to take presentations. It's hard to communicate effectively with people. And this is the sort of, people don't say it directly, but what they're saying to me is public speaking is hard. And yeah, it is hard. But why? Why do we struggle so much with just talking with people? I mean, after all, we've been speaking since we were children, since we were little. We all learned to speak at a very young age. And if you speak to children, I've got several, they don't have any fear. They just say what comes into their mind and they just go and talk. So why do we get older and then start to struggle with the idea of communicating with people? There are a few reasons why we struggle. I just wanted to frame this episode as why it's so hard. And it is hard. And these are the reasons why. We fear being judged. We fear people thinking negatively or badly about us. Most people do. Some people don't have those sort of inhibitions, but the general population of the earth do fear being judged by other humans. And to be real with you for a minute, and I'm going to talk about this honestly, people do not judge you as much as you think they do. I was recently at an event where someone was giving a presentation and they were on the stage halfway through and they went to use a big Roman word, a Latin word maybe. And they went to present this word as part of their presentation. They were going to explain it. And you know what? They couldn't remember the word. They stood there on the stage. You could see them mentally flailing around, trying to remember the word that they had practiced. And he said, I've practiced this 100 times to get this word right. And in the pressure of the moment, he couldn't remember it. And I wasn't sitting there thinking, oh, what a terrible, terrible presentation. Instead, I was sitting there going, I hate it when that happens. That's happened to me. And I've never felt more connected with that person until that happened. But why? Surely that's a moment I would judge them and think, he's not a very good public speaker, is he? No, it was a moment of authenticity. It was a moment of connection. So we fear being judged when people don't really judge us. There are a few people out there in the minority who judge people. But on the whole, people are very supportive. They want to see other humans succeed. And people don't judge you as much as you think they do. But we judge ourselves in our mind. We're the ones who go, yeah, people are judging me right now. So put the judgment aside. Understand that people are not judging you as much as you are judging yourself. That's the first thing that makes public speaking hard. The second thing is anxiety. Fear of public speaking. That affects 75% of the entire population of the earth. 75% of people struggle with fear of public speaking, speech anxiety. And again, you would think, well, it's just communicating. But we feel pressure in these moments, feel pressure to be perfect, feel pressure to say the right things in the right order, to make impact on people. And all of these things build the pressure up inside of us. Now, if that's something you're struggling with, you can go to my website, links in the description, and you can get yourself a free video training on defeating speech anxiety. Go get that. That will help you out. Something else we worry about is looking silly. Again, it's about perception of ourselves. We're worried about looking silly when we're presenting. Maybe we're worried about what we're going to say or if we're going to forget what we're going to say. These things are separate from speech anxiety because it's not about our speech necessarily, but it's about how we come across to an audience, not necessarily being judged, but just worried that we're going to get it wrong or we're going to forget what we're going to say or we're going to lose our place. Again, there's simple ways we can counteract that, but we need to understand that these moments of imperfection don't stop people from connecting with us. In fact, it's the opposite. People connect more with us when we're authentic than they do when we're inauthentic. Another reason people find public speaking so difficult is because they've never actually put the time and effort into becoming better communicators. Now, it's good that you're here watching this, listening to this, because you are working on your communication. This should never stop improving where you are as a communicator, because that will stop that worry about what to say, how to say it, and all these other things. Just take one area at a time and work on it. Training yourself to be a better communicator will lead to so many opportunities for you. So make sure you're working on your communication to allay the fears and to stop finding public speaking so hard. Now, as I said at the beginning of this video, I've been doing public speaking for a long time, and I help people every day with public speaking. That's what I do. It does get easier. It never completely goes away. Public speaking is one of those things that you'll need to continue to work on and to improve in and to do. The more you do, the easier you'll find it. But if you continue to work on it, public speaking becomes less of an issue and more of an opportunity, something that you will benefit from every single day.